kitchen. Today I'm going to be making some Brie and Camembert bites. So let's get started. I'm just using Camembert. You can buy this and it's really quite cheap. All you need is a bowl, and into that I'm going to put some of the stuffing mix that I made on another video. This, if you haven't already made this, you can use store-bought. This is just sage and onion. So you use maybe a small pack of sage and onion, or around 150 grams of the homemade. To that, I'm going to be adding some hot water because we want to make this stuffing up. So I'm going to give that a stir, and as you can see, that's making up. Don't make it too thin, because what we're going to do now is add to that sausage meat. There we go. There's my homemade stuffing, just rehydrated there. To that, I'm going to be adding some sausage meat. Now, this is around half a pound, or 450 grams. Just going to chop it up a bit, because what I need to do now is to mix this through the stuffing. This is a good alternative to sausage rolls, I think. Right, I'm going to get in there with my hand. And we're going to mix this until it's gone all the way through that stuffing. Almost there. Just squeeze that together. And then go and wash your hand. Okay, so I've got my stuffing and sausage meat mix ready. I need some flour, some beaten egg, and I've put a spoon in here so that I don't have to touch that any more than I have to. Then in the bowl at the end I have panko, just regular panko. I've not put anything else in that because we've got a lot of flavour in here. Now the tools I'm going to be using today are, I've got a sharp knife and I have my ice cream scoops. Now if you've got two hands, this is not going to be an issue for you, but if you've got one, I'm going to show you how to ball these up and make them into little bites. So I'm using the smallest of the set of three that I have. I've also cut my cheese into cubes. I've got the sharp knife because some of these are quite big and I may need to just cut them down a tad. So here we go. Using my scoop, I'm going to take out some of the stuffing. You can see how much I've got here. Okay, I'm just going to balance my scoop in my mix here. Very easy. I'm going to flour my hand because this cheese tends to be really sticky. I'm going to push that, can you see, into the scoop, but not too far into it. We're making sure that you've got a really good floured hand here. Just pick up a little bit of the sausage meat and poke it on top like this. Then all you need to do is pop that into there. Now you can see I've got a bit of cheese there poking through, so I need to make sure that's covered in the flour. There we go. Really simple. Make sure it's all together nicely. Then we're going to pop this into our egg, and as you can see I'm using a spoon just to cover that with the egg. Then I can pick that up without getting too messy, pop it into my panko. Then I'm going to cover this in panko. Now I can turn it without getting too messy. There you go. And squeeze that into a nice shape and place on the grease-proof pan. So we do one more, but I'm going to keep my row together here because otherwise I'm going to get in a bit of a muddle. So scoop a good scoop of your sausage meat, balance it into there, poking your cheese with one hand like that. Now you can see there's some squidged out of the sides, so I'll pull that up and I'm going to pop another bit on top. So that's now all really well stuck together into here, and we're going to just make sure that cheese is covered because we don't really want that leaking out anywhere, do we? Into the bowl, cover with egg. Do make sure it's well covered because this egg will seal this for me. And then, using the spoon because we don't want to get in too much of a mess, into the panko. And again, cover your panko, cover it with panko first of all, and then you can roll it round quite nicely. And there we go. So they're quite easy to do. I'm going to finish these off and then I'll come back and we'll start cooking them. Well, here are my lovely cheesy balls. I've finished making them. They may not be brilliant shapes, but using that scoop is absolutely fantastic if you've got one hand. So easy to do. What I have done is I put them in the fridge just to firm up for about half an hour. I'm not going to cook all of these today. My sausage meat wasn't frozen, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze these as they are now. I'm going to pop this tray into the freezer, and then once they're frozen solid, I'll put them into plastic bags, freezer bags, and then I can just take those out and cook them when I want them. The ones here, I'm going to air fry mine in my Ninja, and I'm going to air fry these on 200 for 20 minutes, and I'll turn these halfway through. You've got lots of choices with how you cook these. You could deep fry them. Obviously, sometimes we like to be aware of how much fat we're actually eating, so I will be air frying mine. You could also, apart from deep fry, you could pop them in the oven, and you want to put them in quite a hot oven for around half an hour until they're nicely cooked. And of course these are best eaten hot because we've got that cheese in the middle and that will just ooze out beautifully. Well, I'm going to crack on and cook this batch, freeze this batch, and I'll see you for a taste test later. I've cooked a couple of these cheesy bites in my air fryer and they're smelling fantastic. After I finish rolling them, I just put them in the fridge to chill. I froze one batch, I let these ones chill for a little while, and I have just cooked them. They are absolutely steaming, so let's have a look and see. Oh, look at this cheese, cooked beautifully. I think I actually might burn myself if I taste these straight away. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Let's try the other one. Oh, look at that cheese just running through there. So pleased with the results of these. Now to taste, let's see. Now, don't forget we used homemade stuffing mix in these ones, although you can use any packet mixes if you like. Otherwise, check out my stuffing video. I'll put a link to that on this video, I think. Oh, that is hot. Oh. That is really hot. I air fried these for 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's all. You can shallow fry them. Oh, that is absolutely delicious. That is an absolute marriage made in heaven. Absolutely. Gorgeous. Oh my god, oh my goodness, they are really good. I am so pleased with them. They are going to be on my family menu. And what a lovely thing for a buffet. Just bring them out, stick them down. People are going to love those. I think kids will really like those. Might do a batch of chips with them or whatever. They'd even go with a salad, wouldn't they? If you liked what you saw today, please like, subscribe, share to see me come up with traditional, maybe not so traditional, delicious, cost-effective food. Thank you for watching.